Have a ride and want to make some coin? You're parked in the right spot. This is the Carbingo Show with Frank Rios, Matthew Barroso, and Ramon Robles. Driven by Carbingo.com, where you get a real offer on your car and earn top dollar. Call Carbingo at 87-CAR-BINGO. Now, here to get you the most for your car, the Bingo Bros, Frank, Matthew, and Ramon.
We are the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am Ramon Robles. Whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy moly.
We got a full house.
I'm sorry, tell me, we're going to go around the room. Tell me your names again. I forget what's going on here.
The gang's all here.
Wow.
My name is Ramon Robles.
It is good to see everybody. I told y'all before we started that I was listening to you on the radio and I felt like y'all were at a party that I wasn't invited to.
Right, yeah.
And I felt bad. And
yeah, we lost your invitation in the mail. Sorry about that.
It's okay. That's all right.
This is use the mail.
Matt ordered out, and it was crazy. Matthew was
Yeah.
like, let's order some Indian food. Now that Ramon's not here, we can enjoy and celebrate.
Let me ask you an honest question, Frank, without you getting uncomfortable.
Uh-oh.
Are you growing out the beard? Are we making this happen?
No,
You just haven't shaved.
No, I just haven't shaved.
You got a lot going on.
I do have
the day job.
Honestly, I do have a lot going on.
He's
right
too
now.
busy
It's
giving
crazy.
people money for their vehicles to shave.
Yeah, that and then expanding. Obviously, Classic Chevy Sugarland and Highway 6 is expanding. So now we're ClassicElite.com. So
Yeah.
everything under one roof. You can buy, sell your car, Carbingo, everything under one roof. So all your car needs.
I'd like to say umbrella. Under
yeah,
one
I like the
umbrella.
umbrella. Yeah, I like the umbrella.
Instead of roof, just umbrella. It seems classier.
It does. Seems more British.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly what I think.
Guy goes to Europe for one,
For one week.
trip.
He drinks
and
tea,
now
not coffee. Remember that.
Yeah, that's not even, that's tea.
I drive on the left side of the road. Makes other cars mad, but
Likes the toast done on one side, or what is that Sting song?
I actually drove by the new place. I was down at Greenhouse.
Isn't that a beautiful place?
And I drove by and said, "Oh, that's y'all." So,
Yeah.
well, welcome back to everyone.
Right.
I can't speak for
Mainly
myself.
yourself.
Yeah, I guess so.
He's looking in the mirror when he said that.
This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am Ramon Robles along with Frank Rios, Matthew
Yeah.
Yes,
Barroso,
correct.
You got that
and
right.
Jennifer, or Yennefer, as people like to call her. Anytime there is ever a need to get rid of your vehicular, all you have to do is go to Carbingo.com. That's the website. They're going to give you top dollar. They have been so busy that Frank hasn't shaven. What is that, about a week's growth, Frank?
It's a few days, actually. It goes quick.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
Well, it
maybe-
looks good. That's all
Yeah,
I'm going to
my wife
say.
insists that I put Miracle Grow on my face, and this is what happens.
Yeah.
I think it looks good. Well, y'all sounded really good last week.
Thank you.
And then here I come, kind of doing my loud mouth. Yeah. And I feel bad, so why don't y'all take it away?
We had a nice flow.
No, actually, it's not the same without you, to be honest with you, brother. It flows a lot smoother. Obviously, you're the pro.
Well, speaking of flow, it reminded me of I have a doctor's appointment next week.
Okay.
It's actually for life insurance. I'm 45 years old.
Yep.
And we're trying to get our finances straight. And
As you
so
should.
I'm doing the life insurance thing.
Is
and
it the complete check?
I don't know what that means exactly, but it is.
Yeah.
Well, here's what it's going to be.
Context.
And it's going to be the blood, and it's going to be the urine, and it's going to be the vitals.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I'm nervous about that because I think, okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drink Diet Coke for a week, have a couple salads, and totally fool them to where they think, wow, look at this healthy Olympian.
Yeah. Olympian. Wow.
Yeah.
It's like studying for a test the night before.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what?
Are they
Sometimes
going to your house to
Yeah.
do it? I'm sorry, man.
I was going to say, sometimes cramming helps.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I don't know if in this case.
Are they going to your house
Yeah.
to do it? Or yeah.
Just do some juicing.
Right?
Ask Frank. Frank's the health guy.
I
man.
know.
No, I'm not the health.
You got to
guy
do
at all,
intermittent
dude.
fasting.
Yeah, well,
I'm
the
just too busy
intermittent.
to eat. You're the one that turned me on to the intermittent
I know,
fasting,
it's
actually.
too
Now
busy.
I'm hooked on it.
Well,
That's what I do every day.
You know, the whole health thing comes in waves with me. You know,
Yeah.
top and bottom. Now I'm not at the peak where I was. I'm at the worst
Yeah.
of where I've been. But I wish I would have called them. You know, when
Yeah.
I was.
I like to
at the
tell my
apex.
wife I'm working on my before photo.
Yeah.
She's working on the before photo right now.
Nice.
Yeah. So I got that next week. So actually 10:30 Saturday morning. So I'll do that, and then I'll come. We'll do the show, and we'll talk about it. We'll make fun of me.
So you're either going to come in very happy or very frustrated.
The way I figure it is, look, it's either going to be $100 a month for the premium, or $300.
It'll be cheaper for you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm still going to get
Which you're a
covered.
healthy guy. You should
Yeah,
be fine.
yeah. I'd like to think I am, unless they find something. They go, "Did you know about this growth?" No, I
Oh,
didn't.
no. Hopefully not.
You won't need a 10-year term life insurance.
Oh.
Oh my God, no, man. Knock on wood.
Yeah, knock on wood. Anyway, so I got that going for you. That's just the thing, getting older,
Right.
being an adult.
I'm knocking on that door.
Yeah.
I was one of my current events gave me a reality check of how old I currently am.
Oh wow, I can't wait for
It
that.
hurt my feelings.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's okay though.
Well, what's
It's funny
crazy?
hearing you guys talk about getting old.
Frank's at the top of that mountain.
Yeah.
What I'm not getting
I think
used
I'm over the
to,
bun.
I'm not getting used to people's birthday being the year I graduated. That's just weird. And people I work with, what do you mean you were born in '96?
Right.
I was graduating in '95. You mean you weren't even born? Because I don't feel old.
Me neither. I don't feel old, man. You graduated in 95?
Yeah.
Okay.
When'd you graduate?
I don't know, 88.
Yeah, you don't have to say 88. Well, that's not bad. My older sister graduated in '90, so you're only 2 years older.
I was
than that.
born then.
You were born when?
87.
87.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. See,
I was
there.
at Frank's graduation.
Yeah, exactly.
In diapers.
Taking pictures.
Yeah.
Hey, there
I was
goes
the guest speaker.
Yeah.
Goo goo gaga.
Life marches on, man. It's crazy how time. They tell you that time goes by faster the older you get, and it's
Right.
so true. How those.
Yep. I like the toilet paper thing.
Yeah.
They say.
Yeah. As you get.
Yeah, as you get closer to the end, the faster it goes.
Yeah,
right?
that's very true.
Oh, life's just toilet paper.
Pretty much. Just like a roll of toilet paper.
Well, a lot of it.
Not a box of chocolates. Huh?
Yeah, for the same reason, cleaning up. They say that the years go by faster because of relativity, the time relative to when you were born. Meaning, a 1-year-old, a day for a 1-year-old is 1/365th of his life.
Makes sense.
That
Sure.
is a big part of the life
Right.
he's yet to live.
Yep.
For us, a day is.
Well, you guys remember, I don't know if you remember, but I remember as a kid, like the day before Christmas or 2 days before Christmas seemed forever.
Yeah.
You're like,
Oh,
oh my
yeah.
God, when is it going to get here?
Correct.
Yeah.
And now it's just like,
And now it's like, what year is it? Jesus, it went by.
Yeah, wow. These
That's
Olympics are
crazy.
happening faster and faster. What's going on?
Yeah.
Well,
is that Carl Lewis?
yeah.
No, Grandpa.
Yeah, it's funny because the boys just finished school, and I told them, "All right, boys, here we go. 87 days, no school." And they can't
It's an
comprehend
eternity, yeah.
87 days. For me, that's 3 car payments.
Right.
It's not a big deal, but
Right.
it's just relative.
Isn't that crazy?
That is insane, actually. That's
What happened?
All right, well, listen, we got to run to break real quick. I'm going to go to the restroom and cry a little bit.
Oh, yeah,
let's
I'm
do
going to
it.
join you, I think.
I'm going to cry and I'm going to have a cigarette and some whiskey to prepare for my life insurance test. This is the Car Bingo Show. Carbingo.com is the website. Sell them your vehicular. Carbingo.com on 950 KPRC. Thank you for joining us. This is the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am Ramon Robles along with Yennefer and Frank Rios and Matthew Barroso. I said Matt with 2 T's.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you could
Nice.
hear the 2 T's.
Nice.
Matthew.
Matthew.
Yep. We are the Car Bingo Show. Thanks to our friends at Car Bingo for making this possible. Support those that support the little old show here. Go by carbingo.com and sell them your vehicular. You know what? I'm not saying it, but you should sell them your neighbor's vehicle.
Whoa.
yes.
Maybe you have to have proof that it's
With
your
their
car.
You know
Frank.
what? Let's try it. We dare you to try to sell your neighbors. Get the plate number right now. Go outside.
And just see what it's worth at least.
Maybe you can tell them, hey, I
Right.
went to this place.
What a good
Carbingo.
idea.
Here's what you do.
Stick your car on my lawn.
You go to Car Bingo and you
Yes.
get 20 grand for your neighbor's car. You go to your
Yep.
neighbor and you go, listen, right now I'll buy that car for
I know you're
$17,500.
financially strapped a little bit, so I took the liberty.
No. Here's $17,500. I'll give it to you right now. And then you take it.
Make
sell
a
it to
few
Car
bucks.
Bingo.
Make it a business.
Yeah.
A business within a business. I like
Just
that.
think about
Ramon.
that.
That's
You know
what
what?
that's what he
Absolutely.
brings to the table.
That's
why we can't do the show on our
We couldn't
own.
have done that by ourselves, by the way.
I would have never thought of that.
Absolutely.
My
not.
biggest struggle right now is can I get through a whole week without drinking? Because I figure, you know what, if I don't drink for a week, I'm going to convince that life insurance test that I'm physically fit I just missed the Olympics.
Just do some push-ups or something.
I'll do a couple of sit-ups.
Get your testosterone pumping up.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You'll be fine.
Okay. Any ideas any suggestions on how to beat the life insurance test? Like maybe I should have started this 20 years ago.
Yeah, get a time machine maybe.
Yeah, time machine. Yeah,
I think you'll be
I
fine.
appreciate
Brother.
it. All right.
You're young enough.
Yeah, I like to think that I have the youth that's going to pull down my cholesterol numbers and A1C and stuff. You know, we'll see. It's not as if they're going to
Do you
stab
get
me.
blood work done once in a while?
I don't have a.
No.
I go to the Low T Center down there in Katy, and they're kind of like my what do you call PCP, primary care physician. You know, Kenny Smith down there. Yeah, not the other PCP.
Yeah.
So I do see a
That'll
doctor.
mess up your premiums.
But they do blood work in the OT.
Yeah, they do.
So
and that's been
do
fine.
they check your cholesterol?
Yeah.
Do they have them check everything when they do that? Or
It
no?
is, but the only score they're keeping is, all right, Ramon, this is how we're going to keep you alive. Everything looks good. This one is going to be, all right, Ramon, this is how much you're worth, and this is how much is going to, it's just a little different.
Different. They're looking for different things.
Yeah, I know I'm going to be fine, but, it's a scale of how much I will be paying a month. And, and I don't want it to be too much because I don't want my wife killing me.
Right. What happens if you do eat salads for a month and then you take the test and then right afterwards you go into eating double cheeseburgers?
Yeah.
Are you good?
Well,
because you passed already?
Yeah, I think so, right? It ought to be.
Interesting.
Because on the little questionnaire they ask, do you drink? Well,
Just
define,
social.
really.
Define drink.
We talking water? We talking?
Yeah.
We talking?
What size cup are you talking?
Yeah. I mean, is it an exact pour? Is it really now?
2 ounce pours? What do you mean?
I need specifics here. Right. And that's where the rubber's going to meet the road next week when they walk in and they go, oh, okay.
How long have you known about this test thing?
I was talked into it by a colleague at work who said, dude, go I got my guy, call him, get it done.
Right.
All right, I'll do it. I didn't expect it to happen so fast, 2.5 weeks.
Are you doing it for the life insurance part of it or for the savings part of it, of your money that grows like interest free?
Oh, that's
is it like a universal life
No,
insurance
it's
policy?
just pay us this much a month, and if you die inside
term
20
life?
term.
Okay.
Yeah, it's term. So, and it's it's not a lot by any means, but it's substantial enough where they got to go and make sure, okay, if we're going to cut a check for this much, we got to make sure.
That you're in decent health.
Yeah. I'm going to walk down their stairs and say, sorry, I just got off the dialysis machine or something like that.
Yeah, that's funny.
Sorry. Probably not a good idea. All right. That's life. This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. Memorial Day was last weekend? Mm-hmm. It was last weekend. So that's kind of the official start of summer, even though it's not, naturally the start of summer. So we got that stuff to look forward to.
Father's Day right around the corner.
Yeah, although you wouldn't know it in my house. It's chaotic. My wife's birthday is June 21st.
Okay.
So Father's Day's...
It's not irrelevant.
It's kind of just there.
And it's not her fault. She always says, hey, what do you want for your Father's Day? And I say nothing because I don't want anything. But it's only stressful for me because I got to take care of the wife. I know Mother's Day was last month, but now you got to follow that up with...
Well, that's right. You have them back to back.
So what I typically do is do something where it's that old... All right, here's a concert in June, and then in June it's like, hey, we're at the concert for your birthday. So it's like a double whammy.
When is your U2 concert you were mentioning?
Yeah, that's in September.
God, that's
Want me to tell you again about it? Want me to tell you about it again? I'll tell you about it again.
Make me jealous.
You want me to rub it in for you, little man?
That's if I pass the life insurance test.
Yeah, I was going to say, Frank's going to call it life insurance guy.
Well, one of the questions they ask is, do you have any dangerous activity? Do you have any dangerous hobbies?
Right.
Like spelunking or parachuting.
Oh, jeez.
And, well, thankfully, no, I'm lazy.
Yeah, you're like, no.
Well, they won't insure you. I mean,
Yeah, of course.
Not,
yeah, but I didn't want to mention, well, in September, I'm taking a private plane to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I'm not going to drink or smoke there, I promise you.
Yeah.
I will be on my best
Yeah,
behavior.
exactly.
Yeah, I've never done that. I want to look into the life insurance thing.
It's a very adult thing.
Yeah.
I have a buddy who's a life insurance guy, and he tells me all the time. He's like, man, you never know.
Yeah, that's why you got to do
Just
it.
like, thanks
Being that I am the breadwinner and I make tens of hundreds of dollars every year, I got to make sure they're taken care of.
Yeah, you want to have at least enough to just cover the family.
Well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I interrupted you, but I told Amy, I said, well, what does it matter to me? I'll be gone. I won't go hungry. She goes, you're such a jerk.
She's like,
All right. So enough of my personal life. I didn't mean to drag y'all down. Here's something I do when I get out of the car. I wear sunglasses. When I get out of the car, I put them on the dashboard. Does anybody else put them on the dashboard?
No.
Or do you probably have a little glass thing?
I put them in the middle console.
Okay.
Thing. When I use,
Yeah, that's
now
where I
have
put them.
my.
Is like the console.
Yep.
You wear sunglasses?
Frank's
Sunglasses
driver.
when I drive, yeah.
Okay.
Frank's driver takes them.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, sure. Yeah, my driver does it. Yeah, my wife.
Well, here's a summer safety tip. Never leave your sunglasses on your dashboard.
Huh.
Because
The death ray could burn your car up. The death ray. If you put your sunglasses, the reflection of the sun into your glasses could create a death ray. Woof, your car goes up.
Like a magnifying
A
glass.
fire
type of
department
deal.
in England posted a photo to show how it can really start a fire, like burning
Interesting.
stuff up with the magnifying glass. It melted the entire dashboard along with the top of their steering wheel. I just thought it would be hot, and then when you put them on, it like singe your ears.
Right.
Plus,
Burn
it
your
could,
face.
Yeah.
plus, it could kill some innocent ants that are walking.
Yeah, exactly. But no,
Oh, that's interesting.
it could ignite your car.
That's crazy.
I've never heard of that.
Me
I
neither.
don't
Ever.
either. I don't think that's.
I don't
true.
think it's something that we need to
I
worry
don't, believe,
about.
I don't believe that.
That's a lie. It's a conspiracy.
it's big sunglasses.
Yeah.
Let's see. Have you heard the term bed rotting? You kids,
I have not.
You that were born in the 80s, Jennifer, bed rotting.
Bed rotting.
Have you heard of that? Any
No.
idea what that could be?
I have no idea.
All right. Well, I've been doing this every weekend for years. Bed rotting is just being lazy.
Ah.
The term bed rotting and bed rot have been trending online, and that's just one of those Gen Z things. They're obsessed with self-care, and they say, "Do not be a bed rotter," which kind of makes sense. You're just being lazy. Bed rotting. You get that, Matthew?
New word for
not
me.
really.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Bed rot. You're rotting in your bed. You're bed rot. You're being lazy.
Why don't you say being
easier
lazy?
just to say lazy?
Yeah.
But bed rot is not so much cooler.
Yeah,
They're
but
gonna
yeah,
get
you're
asked
not-
the question. What do you mean bed rot? What does that mean?
Yeah,
And then
Jennifer.
you have to tell them.
Don't be such an old lady. Bed rotting.
Boom, roasted.
Here are 10 dumb things we believed when we were kids. Let me know if y'all agree with this. There's a thread online where people are sharing some of the dumb stuff that they believed when they were younger. And here are some of those highlights. That songs played on the radio were being played live each time they came on. For a song early in the morning, they assumed that they got out of bed to play the song.
Nah, never.
Anybody? Nobody thought
No,
that?
I never believed that.
Did you?
No. But I did think that. Well, I'll get to that in a minute.
Barney is real.
That don't drink and drive meant don't any drinks. Like don't drink any
like
drinks
no
and
water.
drive. Yep.
I did think that when I was a kid.
Okay,
When I was like
see?
real little.
Thank you for your honesty. That cats were girls and dogs were boys.
Oh,
No.
These are answers given online by people. That if it was raining where I was, it was raining everywhere in the world.
that I used to think kind of. If
I
it was
used to
raining
think
where
that-
I was at, it was raining everywhere.
And then I used to think that the don't drink and drive was like at the same time. That's what I thought when I was a little kid. Like don't drink and drive
Oh
at the
yeah,
same
yeah,
time.
yeah. It's dangerous. Yeah, like don't talk and text. Yeah,
Right.
that's funny. All right, we got a few more, and they're going to be funny, but we have to get to them after the break. This is the Car Bingo Show. Carbingo.com is the website. Sell them your vehicular top dollar. That car's just sitting there. You got kids going off to college. Sell that vehicular. Carbingo.com. This is the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC. This is the Car Bingo Show at 950 KPRC. Ramon Robles on with Matthew, Frank, and Jennifer. We are the Car Bingo Show here every Saturday at 4 o'clock. Thanks to our friends at carbingo.com. I don't know of a quicker way to sell your car. Faster than it takes to microwave a corn dog. You can have an offer for that vehicle that grandma doesn't drive anymore, or you got a kid that you don't want driving that car anymore. Sell it
Yeah.
to carbingo.com.
Absolutely. You almost like think that they're making up the numbers. Like, no, they couldn't have figured out
Yeah.
how much
Right.
my car is worth that fast, but it's that fast.
Yeah.
You put the information about your car on the website, and within seconds, like you said before, you microwave a hot dog. You get a number of how much you're going to get for it. And if if you want to, we go to your house, drop off a check, and pick up your car. Super simple at carbingo.com. The easiest way to get rid of your
That's
car
fantastic.
that your grandfather can't drive anymore.
Well, it's funny. I have my boys here at the studio. My boys' grandfather and grandmother sold their car to carbingo.com.
Yeah.
My mom and dad sold their car.
Nice.
and they got $1 million.
Well, it should speak volumes that I would send my parents
Sure.
to carbingo.com.
Right,
That's how
Yeah.
much.
And how were they treated? I mean,
Well,
honestly.
pretty bad. My mom had a black eye, busted rib. She loved it. It was so
She
easy.
does MMA on the side though, so not related thing.
Yeah, right. It didn't really hurt
It's
her.
how easy it is that people love. It's
It
just
was a
such
convenience.
simple thing. Yeah.
They offered to come get the car. My mom said, "Nonsense! I got errands to run. I'm gonna drop it off." And y'all were nice enough, to Uber her home.
Sure.
So very cool.
Absolutely.
Very
Frank
nice.
himself.
And that's
drove-
nationwide, by the way, in case you're listening to us in Nebraska or some other state.
Ah, huh.
Absolutely.
cool.
What about Rhode Island,
Rhode Island too.
Puerto Rico?
I don't
That's
know.
an island.
We
That's
haven't
it's a
bought Puerto Rico
territory.
one. Yeah, probably not.
It's a territory.
Why not?
We'll charter a flight.
Let's try it.
Matamoros? You'll do Matamoros?
Tamaulipas? Yes.
Yeah, you do. Okay, very good. My son, God love him, and I'm ignorant, so I don't know. He said on the way here to the studio today, he said, "Dad, can we go to one of the bridges that connect Texas to Mexico so that I can see Mexico?" I said,
Right.
"Absolutely not." I said, "No, we'll take you to. You will fly over that part. We'll go to Mexico.
I'll point
We'll
down at it.
yeah,
We're going to use the GPS on the Apple Maps there.
So I'm going to take him to Belize and tell him it's Mexico.
There you go.
I don't know. Sorry,
Close
Frank.
enough.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't know.
That's
He does. They take
I
that
know,
bullshit
in
in
the
the
Bahamas.
he doesn't.
The
Hello,
Atlantis
Mexican
resort.
son.
I'm going to take him to Epcot. Be like, no,
Yeah.
this is a whole world.
Look, Nico. Let's go get some flautas.
Oh, that's funny. All right, 10 dumb things we believed when we were kids. Speaking of my kids, that if you ate watermelon seeds, a watermelon could grow inside your stomach.
believe that.
Y'all believe that?
I have believed that one.
You believe the thing with the gum, right? You believe that it'd stay in there for 7 years or something like that? Anybody?
And lime seeds
I believed
too.
that when I was a kid. The gum thing.
Yeah, that was scary. That turning the inside car lights on was illegal. My dad always would tell us
Only
that.
because our dad's convinced
The
me that
reaction
it
of the
was.
parents would make you
Yes.
feel that way.
I know. I always thought that.
Yeah, or turn the AC on when the car was off. That was like a freaking.
Yes.
You get killed for that one by your parents.
Yes, that always scared me. You can't turn the AC. Okay.
Car's going to explode.
Yeah. That ripping off a tag on a mattress meant you were going to federal prison.
That's right.
Really?
Yep.
That one I never heard. Wow.
One person said, "My grandmom told me the rumble strips on the side of the road were to help blind people maintain their lane."
That's classic.
Which,
Interesting.
we talked about this before, but why is there Braille on a drive-up ATM?
Right. Maybe for the person driving them, and maybe they're in the back seat.
Maybe. Okay. All right. But
Come on, man. You got to give people a
You
little
wouldn't
chance.
read to him? What do you want? Nah. You figure it out. Let me pull up a little closer to that.
Yeah, it's an ATM. It's just somebody holding their hand out.
you promise not to look at my number? I'm not going to look at your pin. Okay, I believe you. All right.
We're nice people.
Oh, man. This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC. I am Ramon Robles, Frank Rios, Matthew Barroso, and Jennifer. Jennifer?
That's her stage name.
Anybody had the courage to ever karaoke? Frank, you seem like a person
Yes,
who
I
would.
have karaoke.
I
I
knew
actually
it.
enjoyed it.
I knew you would be.
Karaoke
Yeah.
before.
You've karaoke?
With friends.
You do a lot of weddings, but I guess that's more of a professional thing. yeah.
Right, yeah.
Is a
photos,
photographer supposed to or allowed to karaoke?
I did a wedding recently where the guy who was doing video with me could not stop himself from dancing. So he would film and be filming, and then he would just start to bob and go, and then he would just get into the song and just dance for like 5 seconds.
Are you not allowed to?
It depends on the bride and groom. Some bride and grooms are really cool. Some are not.
Really?
Some are real business.
Oh, I got.
They
a lot
want
of
their
questions.
they want their film.
Yeah.
Funny story about the karaoke. Last time I karaoke, there was this party, and there was this guy who was born in Argentina but grew up in Mexico City, right? But this guy, when I was like, he would like convince us, like, come on, we'll sing, we're all singing the song together. And it's songs that we've never heard before in our lives, and we're there karaokeing songs like, what the, why?
Yeah.
It was the most bizarre thing, but it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Was drinking involved?
I was not drinking, but everybody else was pretty.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Chocolate milk.
Yeah.
Chocolate
Jennifer, you do
milk.
ever do karaoke?
I did when I was a kid.
You're still a kid. What do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, it was like
younger.
20 years ago I did it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
3.
20 years ago? How old are you? You look really
I'm
young.
32.
No.
Yeah, look at that.
You don't look 32.
Thank you.
Yeah, no. That's why I
No,
call her.
no.
I always think she's 20 something.
Yeah, me
Just
too.
a
Absolutely. You
touch
look really
over
young.
18.
Yeah, I
That's
turned
what she looks
32
like.
last month.
Wow, you don't look 32 at all.
Thank
you. Look
you.
way younger.
There you go.
What about me, Frank?
You look ridden hard and put up wet.
Yeah, I
Not
know.
a
Yeah,
day
you-
over 57.
Okay. And moving on. Next segment.
So, what are the best karaoke songs. TikTok is actually arguing about that.
My
What
way.
are the best?
What, my way?
My way.
Some of the best karaoke songs. People on TikTok are arguing about it. Now, here's the thing. If you're arguing about it on TikTok, you probably don't know My Way or The Piano Man,
Right.
or songs that we would probably sing.
The choice.
Yeah. Some of the songs are, well, look, prove me wrong. Since You've Been Gone by Kelly Clarkson.
Dun, dun, dun,
Respect by Aretha Franklin. Come On Eileen by Dexy's Midnight Runners. Island in the Sun by Weezer. It's the End of the World as We Know It.
R.E.M.
Sweet Caroline. Yeah, R.E.M. Yeah.
Bop,
Sweet Caroline. Piano Man and Living on a Prayer.
Sweet Caroline is the most overplayed song at every wedding I've ever been to.
Oh, really?
Every single wedding has that song at
Yeah.
some point or another.
But you don't DJ. You just take the pictures.
No, but
You like that song?
It's every wedding. Mm-hmm. Every single all these weddings nowadays, they all have the same. It could be the same wedding. Over
I haven't
and
been
over.
to a wedding in years, so
They're the
tell
same
me.
every time. It's the exact
What
same
what
thing.
to look? I got a wedding in October. My nephew's getting married. What are the bingo cards? What am I looking for?
There's gonna be the new thing is the generation dance, where everybody dances to whatever song the bride and groom just pick a song, and then they just go like, if you've been married for more than 10 years, you have to sit down. Then 20, then 25, 30, and it's always just the grandparents.
Yeah,
it's
the-
just the people's grandparents.
Yeah.
And I feel like they do it for the grandparents or the great grandparents that are there.
Do they dance like Sweet Caroline?
Yeah.
It's usually like the Louis Armstrong song.
What a wonderful world.
None of the other one.
La Vie en Rose?
Yes, La Vie
Yeah.
en Rose.
It's
not
a
his
great
but-
song.
Yeah. It is a great song.
So the last wedding I went to, they had somebody playing live on trumpet. That was cool.
To that song, or they played that
It was
song?
one of the cousins.
That is
neat.
awesome.
Yeah, that's a great song.
And he played very good.
Yeah.
That is cool.
I'm
Now-
4 for 4 for catching bouquets at weddings.
Is that true?
Yep.
Wow.
Is that a sign? Is that a sign?
I don't know. We'll see, but yeah, I've caught every bouquet at every wedding I've been to.
She's just going for 5. That's all.
Yeah, well, it takes 5,
I'm just
actually.
going for a record.
Yeah.
But you need to tell your boyfriend, every bouquet I've caught is a carrot on my diamond.
Then everyone's like tackling other women. Like,
Yeah,
Throwing bows out there.
I've caught them.
I get extremely competitive.
She goes and gets training in how to box out in the paint.
The
You gotta
Dennis
get
Rodman
low. You gotta get low.
They gotta take your shoes off and
Jennifer
everything.
puts her mouth guard in.
elbow pads,
Helmet.
The bouquet's mine, boys.
That's hilarious. Now, the generation dance, when they say if you've been married longer than 10 years, does that mean to the same person or just like total?
couples.
Like, I've been married
I
to
think
three
it's
different
assumed
people.
it's the same person.
Oh, okay.
Has to be the couple.
Oh,
you're in.
okay. I've been married for 15 years, but 3 to this one.
No, the
Oh,
couple.
okay. All right.
God, can you imagine?
Yeah, no.
That'd be awkward. This is the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC. Ramon Robles, Matthew Barroso, Frank Rios, and Jennifer talking all things ignorance, wanting you to call or go by carbingo.com to sell them your vehicular. So, wedding photographer. Do you basically just stand where other people aren't allowed to? Is that what?
Oh, I don't care what anybody's doing. I just walk in front of people. Every wedding, most of the weddings that I've done recently, they all have the new thing where it's called a disconnected wedding, where nobody's supposed to take pictures or videos.
Oh.
Just enjoy the day.
Yeah.
And they're like, we have professionals that are going to do it, and you can see those pictures.
Do they make an announcement?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it doesn't. It's like they might as well
People
not
still
said
take
it.
pictures, right?
Dude, I've had where it's like the bride and groom are walking back down the aisle after they announce them for the first time, and the bride and groom like kiss, and then they like dip, and there's like an ant coming out the aisle in my way.
Yeah.
Those pictures are
They get
Ruins the
so
picture.
frustrating, dude.
Why don't? Yeah, I got so many questions. I mean, you can't box out.
You Photoshop them?
I've asked a couple of times, hey, how rude can I be?
Yeah,
And most brides and grooms tell me nowadays, just tell whoever.
Yeah.
Because they already know who I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah.
When I say, hey, can I be mean to whoever comes out? And they're like thinking, oh, yeah, Auntie Jane is,
Okay.
she's notorious. I had one wedding where I assume
Wait,
it's an
save
aunt.
it. Save it. I want to
Okay,
hear this.
okay.
This is fascinating. We got to go to break. This is the Car Bingo Show. When we come back, we got current events, and Matthew is going to spill the beans on the wedding. This is the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC. All right, this is the Car Bingo Show on 950 KPRC. Matthew was just telling us he was at the King Charles coronation.
Yeah,
No.
exactly. Yeah.
We were talking wedding. You are a video photographer?
On the side, every now and then. I do wedding videos and photos and stuff. And the last wedding that I was shooting, not the last wedding, it was a couple weddings ago. There was a lady walking around. I assume she was a distant aunt.
Okay.
Taking photos of the ceremony with her iPad.
Oh my God! It's this big thing.
Big old iPad. And it's not a good camera on the iPad.
Yeah.
But I guess that was her choice.
I guess it's a nice. What do you call the
nice
screen?
view? Yeah.
Yeah.
Easy to see, I guess.
Yeah.
So that was really annoying. And she kept this is what I find a lot of times. People want to take pictures of the bride and groom.
Mm-hmm.
So as I'm setting them up and posing them and doing stuff to make them look as good as possible, you have just phones popping over your shoulder and you're just like, what is happening right now?
Yeah.
And people have no, they don't even go, hey, is it okay if I?
Yeah.
They just bump
No
you.
decorum.
Yeah. I've wanted to punch a couple of grandmothers.
Yeah, of course.
And stuff.
Just out of frustration. But you haven't, and that's.
But I have not. That's
great
correct,
restraint.
Yeah.
No, that would ruin the wedding, I think.
I think, probably would maybe put a damper on the night.
Yeah. Do you ever see, or are you ever at a wedding and you think this isn't going to last? These,
no, actually, I don't think I've seen any.
Never got bad vibes like
Give 'em
that.
a discount on the pictures. Look,
I've seen some really awkward. I've seen some really awkward like family drama.
Oh yeah.
Where you can tell that mother-in-law is not too happy.
Oh.
So she comes in and
feel
is
the
like,
tension
"Oh,
in the
y'all
air."
look so pretty in here."
Oh.
And it's like,
yeah.
"Oh God!" And
That's
you're just
bad.
like, "Okay, everybody, get together." Click, and it's just like everybody's like half smiling.
Yeah.
I've had that a couple of times. It's pretty awkward to get through, but.
And forgive my ignorance, but there is now still a difference between top of the line iPhone versus whatever camera you're using.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, for sure. iPhones are great. They take good photos, but you can't replicate glass because that's really what the big thing is the lens.
The lens, yeah.
The lens, if you're shooting a wedding, you're going to zoom in from really far away. You're going to get a different type of composition in the photo.
Okay.
An iPhone will zoom in, but it's a digital zoom, so it's real pixelated.
Yeah.
and ugly.
Okay.
And if you want to blow it up and print it out, if you try to blow up a printed out picture of an iPhone, it's going to look horrible.
How much is being a good photographer now versus just being a photographer who can Photoshop or use software to make their pictures look better?
That's a good question. I think if you're a really good photographer, you're probably a better editor than anyone else anyway. But it just depends. My whole thing is I try to get, it's the angles, right? And using your light correctly and stuff like that. A lot of times people just take 50 pictures and try to get...
Yeah.
I've been trying to restrain. I've been trying to shoot if I was in the old school days where you have to use film.
Yeah.
So I always try to remember that, man, don't just take 50 pictures when you only need to take 5.
Yep.
And it actually makes my day way easier.
Is film dead? Or this is still
Film
the
is just
artsy
a
side of...
It's just a hipster thing now.
Is it going to be like albums in a couple years where people start using film again?
I doubt it.
Because I've seen...
Especially with AI and stuff coming out. What I think is going to be the next wave is camera companies are going to start having built-in filters that are like AI-generated type of stuff. I mean, that'll be years and years and years from now. But the way AI is taking over, it might be a couple years.
AI.
I've seen where you can take, let's say you take a picture of a bride and a groom walking, whatever, in a field, and you can use AI to put a wedding dress on the girl, and she's wearing just t-shirt and shorts.
Really?
It's insane.
I was impressed with my filter, my edit software on my camera, just on the default photo app, that I can delete people in the background. Just circle the person in the background you want deleted.
Really?
They're
It's
gone.
not perfect, but it's
not
pretty,
perfect.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I have to admit, it's pretty good.
I took a picture indoors through a glass looking at a cityscape, and there was a reflection on the light, so you couldn't see the city very well. I just circled the light, and boop, it was gone. And, I made the picture.
It's pretty good, yeah. I mean, nowadays, if you have a picture that's not exactly what you want, you're just being lazy.
Yeah.
You're not editing it.
Right, exactly. All right. I ate into your time today, Matthew.
you're good.
See, again, it goes back to I think you guys are better off without me.
Well,
Whatever.
we would have been on current event number 2 probably by now.
A little louder, Frank. I didn't get a sense that I was being...
No, Ramon, we need you for the show. So.
All right, what do we got, Mr. Barroso?
So we were talking earlier about feeling old, being old.
Yep.
This made me feel super old because it's basically the soundtrack to my teenage
Okay.
years. These are 20 songs. I'll go through them fast. These are 20 songs that turned 20
Oh,
in 2023.
okay.
So I want to see how many of you two know, because these are more like when I was a
2003.
teenager.
Because we're older, so we're just.
You're probably going to know a lot of them because they were very popular. But
Maybe not. The 2000s, I lost track of music because it started getting more hip hoppy.
Yeah.
Well, go ahead.
okay, number one, Evanescence, Bring Me to Life.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Wake
knew
me
that
up.
was going to be on the list.
Yeah.
Number two, Britney Spears, Toxic.
Yep. Okay.
50, In the Club.
50
50, yeah.
in the club. Yeah. Of course.
Beyonce, Crazy in Love.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You Got Me So Crazy right now. Number 5, Outkast, Hey Ya.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I know that one.
So you know a lot of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Number 6, Three Doors Down, Here Without You, Baby.
20 years old.
Here Without
Yeah.
You, Baby.
Yep. I know that.
Alicia Keys is number 7, If I Ain't Got You.
Yep. All right. 6 for 6. How many have we done?
We're at number 7.
6 for 6.
So number 8, Matchbox 20, Unwell. I'm
Oh,
Not
yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, sure.
So you know them all so far.
Yeah, I have.
You're gonna know that. You're gonna know this one. Justin Timberlake, Cry Me a River.
Oh, yeah.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Allegedly about Britney Spears.
Allegedly.
Yep.
Number 10, The White Stripes, Seven Nation Army.
Of course.
One of the best bass lines to
Yeah,
start a
of
song.
course.
I don't know that one.
You know when you're-
Number 11, Lil Jon, Get Low.
Oh, yeah. Kroger commercial now.
Yes.
I mean, how far
that's where I heard it.
If you watch that Kroger commercial, there's a guy in that who's bald with a beard. It's a larger guy.
Uh-huh.
I've been told many a times that he looks exactly
You
like me.
want to sue Kroger? You and me. Let's go.
I mean, he looks like he could be my character that they just made.
they just ripped off.
Number 12, Chingy, Right There.
Oh, yeah.
I like the way you do that right there. Yeah, you know that one.
Frank's
I don't
actually a
know
little
that one.
intimidated right
I
now.
don't know any. I swear to guys,
You don't know any of these.
If you heard some of these, I think
Number
you might
13,
maybe I just
Dean
don't know the
Martin,
titles.
Volare.
No. Frank was like,
I
yes,
know,
I know
I
that
know.
one.
Yeah.
No, number 13,
That's a lot older than
Switchfoot.
20 years. But
Meant to Live.
Oh, I know that
One
one.
of my personal
I
favorites.
don't know if I know that one.
Number 14, Fountains of Wayne, Stacy's
Stacy's
mom.
mom.
That was a really awkward one for me because my sister's name is Stacy.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's awkward. Number 15, Linkin Park, Numb.
Yeah.
I know that one.
Number 16, John Mayer, Your Body's a Wonderland.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Number
Yeah,
17,
but what's the name of the song?
Your Body's a Wonderland.
I appreciate it, but what's the name of the song?
Yeah.
See, I was doing a thing there. I was doing a bit.
I mispronounced it. It's Your Body.
Oh.
Because he says,
Oh.
Your Body is a Wonderland. Number 17, Fighter by Christina Aguilera.
Oh, yeah, man. Ooh.
Number 18, Times Like These. This one surprised
Foo
me.
Fighters?
Foo Fighters. I thought it was actually older,
Mm.
but it was pretty young. Lose Yourself by Eminem.
Eminem.
Number 19. Number 20, one of my favorites, Coldplay, Clocks.
20 years.
Those are all 20 years old,
Yeah.
and
Crazy.
those were literally the songs
Yeah,
that
I
grew
was
up listening
25, so that still kind of had a. Yeah, it's funny
Yeah.
that I had more on that I knew more
Right.
than I thought I would.
to. There was a ton of really good songs that I had to cut them down. But again, this is the theme of the show today, being old.
Getting old, yeah.
Apparently, the 83-year-old Al Pacino
Oh.
is now going to be a papa.
83-year-old Al
83.
Pacino?
Recently, 79.
I had to do
That's
that.
very good.
Yep.
83.
Recently, 79-year-old Robert De Niro made headlines when he reported that he was having a child. So I guess Pacino said "hoo-ah," and now he has an.
He
8
said,
month-
hold my Viagra.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, wow.
And honestly, I just want to be grossed out, but I'm actually just impressed.
Yeah.
So
83. I mean, he looks good. I mean, I don't know what he
I
looks
mean,
like.
for
Pacino?
83,
Does he not look
doesn't
good for 83? I haven't seen a recent picture. When I think of Al Pacino, I think The Godfather. I think,
He looks 83, bro.
he looks, okay, he looks 83. Okay.
I mean, 83. That's
I mean,
really old to have a kid.
Look, the kid's going to be well off, right? His father's Al Pacino, or her father's
he's
Al
just
Pacino.
never gonna know him,
Right.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, you mean my dad was what? A movie actor?
Yeah. Let's watch a home video.
Oh, it's
Scarface.
The Godfather. Yeah, Scarface, of course.
Yeah. All right, we got to go.
Yeah.
Serpico.
Oh man, 83 years. I can't imagine.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right, boys and lady, thank you for being here. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, man.
Well, truth be told, y'all kicked me out last week.
We didn't want to say it on air, but sometimes you gotta punish.
Yeah, you said it, not me.
Let's try to be back now. Hey, listen, next week I'll have done my test. I'm bringing booze. I'm bringing food. It's going to be top notch.
Beautiful.
All right.
Nice.
This is the Carbingo Show on 950 KPRC.